Photographing smoke is a fun and easy way to expand your photographic creativity. The setup is simple, and the results can be quite unique and abstract. In this tutorial, we'll take you from setup through post-production so you can start creating at home right away. To start, you'll need a camera that can shoot in manual mode and a lens. Most lenses will work for this setup, but having a macro or telephoto lens on hand will help you get better detail shots and help reduce the amount of background you have to worry about. It will be useful to have a tripod as well to help keep your distance to the smoke locked off. You'll also need a speed light or another kind of light or strobe to highlight the smoke. Once your gear is ready to go, all you have to do is create some smoke. Now this can be done with a variety of household items such as matches, candles, or incense sticks and cones. We're going to use these little incense cones because they can produce large trails of smoke for a prolonged period of time. Set the smoke. Find a nice, stable place to set up your preferred method of smoke. We're using incense cones, so we set up a small platform and placed a cone inside some tinfoil to protect the surface from getting any hot ash on it. Light the cone until it's burning, then blow out the flame. This should produce some nice smoke for a little while. Set the camera. Place your camera on a tripod or stable shooting platform. To get the cleanest images, you'll want to shoot at lower ISO values, around ISO 100 if possible. Try keeping your aperture in the f8 to f11 range so you can extend the depth of field in your shot. The smoke might move around your frame and you don't want to risk blurry shots with a wide open aperture. Set the background. For these shots, we wanted a clean black background that the smoke would pop off of. If you have a lot of space behind where you set up your smoke, then the background may naturally be dark. But if you're working in tight quarters, like we are, you may have to prop something up dark behind the smoke, like a dark fabric or a black card. Set the light. Make sure to set up your flash so the light goes through the smoke. This can be from the side or even above. Experiment until you find a spot that really makes the smoke pop. If your flash has a modeling light, turn that on to help you find a focus point in the smoke. You can also use a household light pointed at the smoke to achieve this effect. Make sure your camera is in manual focus so the autofocus doesn't hunt around. Now that you're all set up, you can start making smoke pictures. Make sure wherever you set up your smoke, there isn't a breeze nearby. Ideally, the smoke will go straight up and you can control how much the smoke moves from side to side by waving your hand near it or gently blowing in its direction. Take a ton of photos and experiment with different looks. You'll never get the same image twice. Once you're done shooting, you can take the photos into post and really enhance them. If you're working in a program like Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop, it's very easy to manipulate the colors. Change the color. Experiment with dragging around the temperature and tint sliders to bring out greens and magentas. You can also change colors using the hue sliders as well. Try painting in areas of the smoke using an adjustment brush. This will allow you to make different colors across the smoke. There really are endless ways to paint your image. Invert the image. Try bringing your image into Photoshop and using the invert command, flipping your background to white and altering your colors. Add a hue saturation adjustment layer and play with the colors even more. Combine the smoke. You can also bring multiple images into Photoshop and composite them together to create new images. Simply create a few layers of images and change the blending mode to lighten on the top layer image. The dark background will disappear and leave only the bright smoke behind. There is no end to how you can manipulate and create your own smoke images. Have some fun and experiment. Let me know how you achieved your smoke photos in the comments below. I'm Jake with B&H. Just keep rolling.